don't give a shit about this video, so just feel free to move along. But for those of you that are interested, this is what I use to edit my videos. Now I'm going to start with the thing I used when I first started editing videos, and that was this HP Compact 615. It sucks. It was about 3 years old when I got it, and it was a school laptop. My mum's a head teacher, so she managed to liberate a laptop for me, and it fucks itself up very quickly. I actually had to use 2 laptops to edit videos at first, because I had to get the files off of my camera onto one laptop, put the files on a memory stick, and put the memory stick in that laptop. It was fucked. And when I was using that, I was using Windows Movie Maker, which again, meh, it works, but it doesn't really work for what you want. As a basic editing tool, it does work, but I wanted a bit more. At that point, I went and bought this, a Lenovo thing. It's a computer, touchscreen. Oh yeah, comes up on that screen. I forgot that. And that isn't a fucking touchscreen. But yeah, again, not a bad computer. I'll put the specifications up on the screen because I can't actually remember what it is. I bought it about 2, maybe 3 years ago. Because it meant I actually had my own computer that wasn't a school laptop from my mum's school. Because she had to give it back. She didn't get it back though, I've still got it. Yeah, when I bought that computer, I decided, right, I don't want to use Windows Movie Maker because I want to be doing a bit more high quality editing. So at that point, I bought this, which is Movie Studio 13. And again, that's good. I think that one came with the video editing software, the music editing software, and the sound editing software, 50 quid. I think that was because Studio 14 was already out. It's cheaper, I got that one. But again, editing on that computer wasn't overly easy. It's a 21-inch screen, I think. But yeah, it is. It's a 21-inch screen. But the way this software works is you've got... In fact, I'll show you. That's how it looks like on that screen. But as you probably just noticed behind me, this has happened. I've got the editing and everything on the big 42-inch TV screen, then I've got the preview over here, filling up the entire 21-inch, which actually makes everything a fuck ton easier, because you can see so much more detail on here. And if you're wondering what TV it is, it's a Toshiba something or other. I don't look at names when I buy something. I just look at, does it do what I want? Does it work? Yeah, I'll have it. The computer, that was, I bought brand new. The TV, one of my mates wanted to sell a TV, and I needed a TV. So I paid 50 quid and got a TV. Sue me. So yeah, that editing software is fantastic. That's what I use to edit all of my videos. And I haven't even scratched the surface as to what that software can do. That will do stuff that I couldn't even consider how to use in a video. I've only just worked out how to do the colour correction and the panning and all of that stuff, and how to, you know, move it around like this. Woo! I've only just figured all that out, and I've been doing this for 2.5 years now. Yeah, I didn't buy that 3 years. It must have been 2 years ago, because I was using that shitty laptop for quite a while. But yeah. That's the screen setup there. I've literally got editing on the big screen, preview on the little screen, and I've also got, just here, my iPad, which I can connect to my computer so I can have all the like mixers and all the volume and everything on there, so everything's out of the way. I barely ever use that though, because the app keeps needing updates and I can't be fucked. On top of my iPad is these Sennheiser HD 202 headphones. They're a bit ratty, but I've had these since I was doing music A-level. So they must be about 5 years old, but again, they work. I only use the headphones when I'm actually editing with someone else in the house because, well, I don't like sounding like I'm talking to myself. Kind of like I'm doing now. So when I'm not using the headphones and I've got it coming out speakers, I use this. It's an Anchor thing. Again, I don't look at the names for things. I really should have done my research for this video. I think it's an Anchor sound boost or bass boost or something. I got it on Black Friday, so it was like 12 quid marked down from something ridiculous like 50. Bluetooth speaker, but you can Bluetooth speaker, but you can connect it using a normal headphone jack, so it's wide. And obviously, the most important part of any editing process: alcohol. If you're editing videos, you need a drink. If you're listening to your own voice long enough, you really need a drink. I should also mention that all the files that I get off of my camera don't get what the fuck is wrong with me? All the files I get off my camera don't get got rid of. That doesn't sound right. They don't go to waste. They don't get deleted. Any one of these options, just pick the one you like better. Yeah, all the files I keep for a year. Because over here, hang on. Is a hard drive. It's a Seagate 1 terabyte hard drive, and I know people are going to be saying, Seagate, but those things explode. I've been using this for 2 years now. I haven't had a problem with it. It's not 1 terabyte, it's 4. Is it 4? 5. It's a 5 terabyte hard drive. Wow, I am not prepared I haven't been awake very long and I need to get a video done. And it's too fucking cold out there to go for a ride. Well, it's not, I just can't be asked to put all my fucking layers on, and I'm lazy. Yeah, all the files go on there. Sorry about the weird lines and weird shit moving on the screen, but that's just how the camera picks up a TV screen. So inside it I've got footage from my crashes. I say crashes, my little spills. Yes, that's 2 in 2 years. Let's not read into that. All of my finished videos for both my channels. Yes, I've got quite a lot. All of the music I use. There's about 140 others I'm going to be downloading. And then we get into the raw footage. So I've got 3 cameras, obviously. I've got the camera on the bike, the camera on my helmet, and this thing, which at some point there will be a review coming out for that, but I need to do a bit more testing. So if I go into the helmet camera, 2018, so far just January, February. But if I go into January, I've got 31 folders in here. Well, actually, I didn't ride on 2nd of January. So I've got 30 folders. In each of those folders are the video files from that day. So every time I go out for a ride, anytime I'm on the bike, I've got the files. And having it like that actually means I can find all the files I need for a video if I forgot to transfer them over. Because I've also got folders on my computer, so I can put the video files in there, the clips for the Life on the Road videos. Everything is 100% organised. But when it isn't fully organised, I can just dip into my hard drive, go, oh, what day was it? It was 3 days ago. There it is, done, sorted. Also, something else I should probably mention is I don't use a mouse. I use one of these. Why do I use the tracking wheel instead of a mouse? Again, I'm lazy. With a mouse you have to move your whole hand, your whole arm around to find something. With a tracking wheel you just use your finger. You just use your fingers, if you know what I mean. But also I find it's more accurate. You can get exactly where you want the cursor to be so much easier using one of these. It did take me about 2 weeks to get used to it, but once I was used to it, it was so much better. I can't remember what it is, but it's a Kingston something. It was on Amazon, like 15 quid. I think that covers it for all the software and hardware that I use to edit my videos. So let's move on to something a little different that not many people do. Let me just roll the chair out of the way. Obviously this is a whiteboard. It means that if I've got a video that I need to plan for, a complicated video that I can't just think up on the spot like this one, I can write down everything I need to know, everything I need to remember, all the different sections in it. It just makes recording videos so much easier because I can, if I'm doing this sort of video, talking straight to the camera, I can every now and then just glance over and remember what I need to talk about. That is fucking helpful, so helpful. But also, just below, I have these line of little yellow things, post-it notes, because anytime I have an idea for a video, I write down a little, like 1 or 2 words on a post-it note to remind me what it is, and I stick it down there. Because then if I've got to the point where I can't think of a video to actually record, glance over there and go, I'll do that one today. Kind of like what I did with this video. So yeah, that about wraps it up for everything that I use to edit or think of videos. One other thing, I've got this little desktop tripod that I did use religiously pretty much whenever I was doing these videos. Also a selfie stick that I could like screw onto the top and have it really long and high up, but then it was like just waving side to side if you touched it or anything. But then I got bored of using the little tripod, so I went on Amazon and bought a tripod, a big ass tripod. 17 quid, not expensive, not amazing quality, but it works. I would show it to you right now with that camera, but we're in my bedroom doing this and it looks like a bomb has gone off. So here's a picture. So yes, this is all in my bedroom. I've got all my computers in one corner, my whiteboard on the wall, I've got my bed in to one side, I've got everything else that you'd expect to have in a bedroom. The worrying thing is I've got the big TV, the computer, the iPad and a little TV, all in one corner. I've got 4 screens in one corner of my bedroom, and the worst part is I use 3 of them at the same time. No wonder I need glasses. So yes, that's everything I use to edit my videos, including what I started off with, which was obviously shit. I mean, if you go onto my Life on the Road channel, my second channel to this one, the first 15-20 videos are all so shit. Really shit. To the point I watch back at them and I considered not uploading them because I was cringing. The editing was shit. Just, the quality was awful. But as I've got better software, better hardware, everything has got better. But the thing is, the cheap stuff, using Windows Movie Maker on a crappy old laptop, it worked. The only reason I got the expensive stuff was because I decided that this wasn't just going to be something I'd do for a while and then pack it in one day. If it was, I'd have stuck with the cheap stuff and not really put much money into it. But the moment I decided that this is good, I enjoy doing this, I'm going to keep doing this for a while, that's when I started buying the computer, the tripod, the cameras. I put so much money into it. But if you're just starting out doing vlogging or just video editing or recording videos, the cheap stuff works. Just after a while you decide you need something a bit more. So, I hope that was of some interest to some of you. It might have helped some of you if you're thinking about doing some editing. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.